Hey everyone. So it's been a while, and there's a damn good reason for that. It's because I've just been going inward. I would say taking a break from social media, or trying to detach myself as much as possible from social media, from the racket that is social media. And let's be honest. I mean, social media is 99% just nonsense. Really. I mean, it's kind of like porn for just nosy fucking people who just need to know dumb, irrelevant, minute details about what other people are doing, instead of just living their own lives. And so there's a really good chance I'll probably delete this channel, or at least delete most of the videos, just because I don't know. I feel like number one, they've served their purpose. Number two, I just don't see the point in having them up anymore. Like I watched some of my old videos and I just don't resonate with who I was back then, because I'm just a completely different person now. There's just been some profound changes going on in my life recently, and they've mostly been spiritual in nature. And that's what I realized, that without a real true concrete foundation, spiritual foundation, life is just a waste of time. Like it's just bird crap on the windshield, guys. That's really all it is to me. All this, human shit, trying to make money, trying to, like, get fitness, get healthy, blah 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 blah. Like, that's all nice and great, but if you don't have a spiritual foundation uh, to build off of, then it's really just a waste of time. This video is even a waste of time to some degree, but part of me feels obliged to make it because I do have a small, number of people who watch the videos, and I don't want to just leave those people totally hanging, because I am concerned about uh, other people, and compassion and all that sort of stuff, which is really good and really crucial, actually. So, but yeah, social media is a racket. It could be a great tool. That's what I recognize. It's an excellent tool, up to a point. Up to a point, and most people far surpass that point. When it comes to using social media, we could leverage social media to connect with people that we otherwise wouldn't have been able to connect with if social media hadn't existed, or if the internet hadn't existed, if you will. So yeah, I'm just at a rest stop right now. I'm driving somewhere to meet some very dear friends of mine, and yeah, I'm just checking in with you guys. There's not really there's really nothing to say. Like, that's the thing. Like, I could keep talking here. I could talk for hours. I mean, I don't care. Shit. And I think it's good to talk. I think it's good to let people talk and listen to people talk. Um, it's just funny because we idolize children when they talk. Oh, he's little Johnny or Susie said their first words, and we encourage them to speak and talk and blah 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 and make sentences. But then when little Johnny and Susie go to school, they tell them to shut up. Hey, no laughing, no talking in class. No laughing, like no joy. No joy. Oh, away with you, off to the principal's office, right? Detention for you. You're not allowed to be happy or laugh. It's just a really sick system, man. It's really, really sick. There's a lot of negativity in the world. And little bird, oh, you can't see him now, but he looked pretty hot. You can see him now. The little guys, they got their little mouth breathers. The one on the left, anyway. Might put a little cap of water out for him or something, but anyway, I wasn't going anywhere with this video. Why do I have to go somewhere with this video? Why is everybody in a rush? I mean, look, everybody around me is in a rush. Like, look at that sign. Look how idiotic that fucking sign. Have you ever seen a dumber sign than that? No idling. No idling. So hopefully you saw that, but and I wasn't just totally off with my aim. But there's a sign here that says no idling, $250 fine. No idling means you have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. Go, 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 go. Just all the fucking time. Why? For what? Stop. Breathe. Take in the sights. Breathe the air. Listen to the birds chirp a little bit. You know, it's not going to kill you. Quite the opposite, actually. So it's important to go into the silence. They're both good. Like, when people speak, and I think especially when children speak and laugh, it's very, people think like, oh, it's just harmonic. I always kind of cringe when people say, oh, I hate children, they're loud, they're this, they're that. A child's laughter is really like one of the most harmonious sounds that you could hear, because it is our biology, and our biology is a part of nature. You know, and so when people say, oh, well, you know, they're going out to nature, they're laying in nature, and then all of a sudden they hear people talk, or they hear children, you know, yelling or screaming, or and yeah, there are some pretty awful kids out there, but really a product of their environment primarily, I think. But yeah, just people say, oh, I don't like children, they're loud, they're this, they're that, and they don't like their high pitched sounds of their voices. Like I said, I think, you know, a child's laughter is, there's nothing like, what's more innocent than that? What's more harmonious than that? You know. I think people are just really sick in the head who think that way, but it's just my opinion. Life and spirituality is really very much about individuality, you know. So what is it, whenever you read something, or whenever you watch something or hear something, what does it mean to you? It doesn't matter what works for other people. You could use that as a template to work off of, but what works for other people is not always gonna work for you. So don't always get caught up in following a system. You know, you could use other people's systems or other people's methods as a sort of template to build off of, if you will, right? But don't think it's the end all be all. And don't think that, oh, because this system isn't working for me, then it must be something wrong with me. This self defecation that goes on in society, that's so common, and it's sad. It's really sad. It's ridiculous. People just running around like chickens without heads because they don't know what the fuck is going on. Nobody really knows what the fuck is going on. No, nobody really knows what they're doing and why they're doing it. They might, like, on some superficial level, but people like, they seek accolades, they seek recognition from other people, they seek, you know, rewards and publicity and these sorts of things to just kind of suppress or compensate for their misery in the human state, because they have no sense of spirituality or spiritual unfoldment, and they don't realize that what they see with their five senses. And I would say we really have six senses as humans. The sixth sense is a sense of humor, which most people lose, which I'm guilty of in the past. But my sense of humor is really what got me through some of the roughest times of my life. If I didn't have a sense of humor, I would have just jumped off a cliff. Like, what's the point of life? What's the point of living as a human if you can't laugh? No laughter, no joy, you know? So I say, let levity fill your days. Fuck what other people say. Fuck what other people think. Don't even fuck it. Don't even give it any energy. Because when you say, oh, fuck this, fuck that, you're giving it your energy most of the time, right? You're giving it, you know, negative energy. So just don't even fuck it. Just kind of let it go. Just flush it down the toilet. Just let it go like a turd just floating down the stream, you know, like a turd floating down the river or down the toilet. You know, just you could watch it, you could observe it, watch it, you could even wave it goodbye. But I would say, yeah, don't even fuck it. Oh, fuck this, fuck that. No, just don't even fuck it. Don't even give it that much don't even give it that much validity, that much validation, because then you're just going to be focusing on negative shit. That's not how life works, guys. If you want to bring about a positive result in your life, you don't do it by focusing on and thinking about negative shit. If you want to bring something into your life or manifest something into your life, you don't bring that about by thinking about its opposite, by focusing on It's opposite. Whether it's anything in life, whether it's something financial, you don't become wealthy by thinking about poverty. You don't become healthy by thinking about disease, which is just a bunch of nonsense anyway. I think these doctors should just go freaking get some go put themselves to work, get some calluses on their hands, go dig a ditch. Get these doctors digging ditches somewhere, do something somewhat productive. They're the ones putting people in ditches, fuck's sake. Yeah, don't listen to doctors, man, because most of them, as a general rule, because most of them don't know what the hell they're doing. Sorry about all the cussing in this video, but this is a bit of a venting video. I haven't vented in a while. This is a venting channel. So maybe that's what I'll be. I'll call myself the venting vegan, even though I don't even really care about the word vegan anymore. Veganism is a wonderful thing, but I am much more than a vegan, And I've always known that, but maybe it's been a bit of a contradiction having a vegan YouTube channel, if you will, or a YouTube channel with the word vegan in the channel name. So, but yeah, it's good just to get on camera and talk once in a while, let you guys know that yeah, I'm still alive and I'm very well. I'm actually better than I've ever been. I am kind of tired. I feel a bit run down. I got kind of out of shape, fitness wise and health wise, and health wise I'm actually okay, but just having lower energy, not as much energy as I would like. Trouble sleeping here and there, late nights, things like that. Just gotta get back on a good sleep schedule, and but yeah, that'll all come about. I think there's kind of a with every heightened sense of awareness and spiritual unfoldment, there's a relevant rechemicalization, as I would call it, that goes on in the body and in the mind, in the consciousness. The physical body and then the mind, which is physical in a sense, it is still matter. We're not talking about worlds of pure spirit and consciousness yet, which are just far, far different than anything you would see out here. But yeah, I don't really know where I was going with this video again, but anyway, I don't even know if I'll post this, but hope y'all are well. And that's it for now. So much noise, man. Kind of drives me nuts sometimes, but if you find peace inwardly, nobody can take that from you. Peace inwardly, like no matter, even if you do react with anger, the 5 vices I like to call them: anger, lust, greed, attachment, vanity. You can't totally eliminate those from your life so long as you embody a human form. You can moderate them. You can experience them in moderation, but you don't attach yourself to them. So you can experience anger, but it's here and it's gone. It's fleeting. It's temporary. It's here 1 minute and gone the next. And you're not attached to it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't make those things a part of your life. It's not impossible to totally eliminate those things from your life, but I would say you're just gonna just dig a ditch and jump in it. You might as well, because I don't see how you could be alive as a human if you don't experience those things to some degree, even if it's very, very minute, even if it's very, very moderate, and certainly those things should be moderated. So morality and spirituality go hand in hand, but I don't have a particular moral code that I follow. I just think that as I focus on my spiritual practice, which I call it's a daily 30-minute contemplation. That's all it is, 30 minutes a day. First thing I do. It's my priority. It's the bedrock of my life, of my day-to-day life. And I just sit down. You have a mantra, you chant, higher vibration, Sanskrit words. Higher Sanskrit words work very well because it's a higher vibrational language. I would recommend studying the works of Paul Twitchell. Paul Twitchell's works are extraordinary. But yeah, that's really the bedrock. 30-minute 30 minutes minimum, and a maximum too. You don't need more than 30 minutes a day to unfold spiritually. So I just sit my butt down for 30 minutes a day and just take in those higher vibrations and just go into the silence, go into the void, if you will, the silence, the darkness. Ooh. But it's really light. It's really light though. The light and sound, which Paul Twitchell talked about. Yeah. So this is a ramble. Wow, this is 15 minutes. That might be a record for me. We're pretty damn close. So I could sit here and talk for hours, guys. Doesn't matter to me. Shit, I don't care. I don't care. You might, but maybe you got something out of this. Maybe you didn't, but hopefully I didn't waste your time. But that's it. I'm gonna end this now. Hope you all are doing well. I don't know. I can't promise next time I'm gonna upload, or if I even upload this. Who the hell knows? But yeah. Cool. Comment down below. Love to hear from you guys, and feel free to reach out. I'll leave my contact details in the description down below. I'll let you know if I'll keep this channel up or not. But like I said, I'll give you guys fair warning, and like I said, anybody could always reach out to me, get in touch with me. Just if you have anything to ask me, or just need somebody to listen to you or talk to or whatever. I don't care. Because I got time for that. I'll make time for anybody. So it doesn't matter to me, because that's how I design my lifestyle. I'm not one of these people running around like a headless chicken, like most people are. Most people just don't have a fucking clue. And I don't say that with like anger or disgust. I just say that with a lot of compassion, actually, because how many times have I said in this video that okay, yeah, I'm gonna cut it short here, yeah, I don't want to go on too long, blah 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 blah, and yet here I go, blah 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 blah. So well, here I go, blah 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 blah. And yeah, who cares? Who cares what people say? Or who cares what people think? Just live your life. Just live your life. Just be you. Do you and be you. And I mean that. And that has nothing to do with me being me necessarily. We can cross, we can meet people of like minds, of like vibration, and cross paths, and I think that community and togetherness is important from a human perspective. But in soul, I'm realizing on the spiritual level that we could be alone in our soul for eternity. Read the book In My Soul I Am Free, and that was a conversation of Paul Twitchell with one of his friends who was a journalist back in the days. I think it was in the 1960s. Early 1970s. Paul Twitchell died in 1971, but that's an amazing book to read for anybody. In My Soul I Am Free. And I think you can get it on Amazon for pretty cheap. But yeah. So that's it for real now. That's it. I'm gonna cut it off here. I have a lot to say, but I also have nothing to say. So figure that one out. Love you guys, and I might talk to you soon. I might not, but like I said, my contact details will be down below, so anyone feel free to reach out anytime, anywhere, for any reason. Alright, love you. Peace.